Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurrect Autos HQ. Today guys, we are continuing with that Fiat 500. I managed to get some parts for that car and we'll just go over it, just see how far I'll get today. I want to get that wing off, have a good look at it, we'll rub it down, we'll see what sort of any rust behind it and stuff and go from there with the wing. And yeah, just carry on. I've got a plan when it comes to the rear bumper. I had a lot of people say, you know, just put a protective trim along that edge of that bumper, which, in all fairness, it sounds a good idea. So, thanks for the comments. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the idea. I kind of wouldn't have thought of it, to be honest with you. I would have just went, you know, just took it to the paint shop, got it painted. So, yeah, really appreciate the comments, guys, because, you know, you guys just throw some ideas at me, and, you know, sometimes they stick, and this is one of them, definitely. So, really appreciate it. So, yeah, keep them coming. But, yeah, let's crack on. I'll show you what I've got, and we'll go from there, and we'll start, hopefully, putting the front end on, and hopefully getting it running again. So, yeah, let's do this. Right, guys, yeah, so let's get into it. Right, so first of all, just want to quickly say about this. I'm still waiting for the parts on this one. To be honest with you, I haven't really been chasing him. He's a really nice guy, and he does me, he does my painting really, really nice. So I haven't really been chasing him because I'm trying to get this at a point where it's drivable and I can then take it off the ramp. I'm just trying to save time taking it off the ramp, off the lift, and on and on and on and off, on and off. So yeah, I haven't really been chasing that. I've been trying to concentrate on this. So I've got some parts, as you see. Look, this one here. This is the front panel, slam, crash bar. It's a complete set, and it's in really, really good condition, to be honest with you. And yeah, just £100. So there you go. That's the whole front end. It comes with the air conditioning that, and it's in yeah, the air conditioning stuff is in really good condition. So I'm happy with that. So that can go on. Got the crash bar for the rear. As you can see, it's not that bad. Look, you know, I had a couple of messages saying, oh, just knock the dent out. Just that's nothing. Just knock it out. Nah, that's not what I do. I'm not sort of, you know, you can sometimes get away with, you know, knocking stuff out and moving stuff like the front chassis legs. You've got to knock them out because, you know, you just can't change them all the time. So, but things like this, it's just, for me, like that was 20 quid. £20 for that rear crash bar. It's just a no-brainer for me. Just change it over and then scrap this one. That's it. That's basically all it is. So there we go. So we can do that. We can put that on the back. And obviously, this is the rear bumper, and this is the piece that we're talking about. And the rear protection bumper cover trim goes all the way across this part here of the back bumper. So it'll just cover it. So it will basically do two jobs. It will hide what's underneath, plus it'll give it a, you know, an extra protection because it's got the scuff plate on it. So I just think that's a good idea. So yeah, really appreciate it, guys. Again, on the comments, really appreciate that. I had to get this trim for the rear bumper. This was the old one. It's smashed there, and this is the new one. So I'll change that over. Yeah, swap that over, put that back on. There's a black trim that goes here, which I've got. I'll put that in, and then I can put that back in place. And then after the other crash bar goes on, this bumper can go back on. And then once we can wait for the plate. So yeah, so that's that. So I need to get this wing off. Like I said, I want to get this off. I've just I've noticed some other areas where it's a little bit rusty on this wing as well. So I'm just not entirely happy with it. Not only that, but it's down here, that part, it's this part. It's something about it. It's just like not sort of, yeah, it's not sitting right with me at the minute. So I want to get it off, and he can have that at the paint shop. Not quite sure what's going on with the bumper in a minute, because I don't know whether or not to find a new bumper, spray that, and then change all the parts in it, try and find the bumper in colour, which is a little bit of a nightmare in a minute, to be honest with you, because I did check one yesterday, a bumper. I went and saw it, but the colour difference was very slightly different. It was like this is like a very sort of shiny white, and the other one I saw yesterday was like a lighter matte, a creamy sort of white. It just wasn't right. So yeah, finding the right colour is becoming a bit of a nightmare. So I don't know what I'm doing with the bumper in a minute, but yeah, I will keep you informed and let you know. We also have some dents. There's one here. If I could just focus on it a little bit. You see that? So it's just here. Now, I have been in contact with a dent removal guy, like a dent puller guy. He just repairs the dents on cars, vehicles and stuff. Now, he's coming out tomorrow, and he's going to have a look at it for me. And I'm going to look around the whole car just to check to see if there's anything else that he can do whilst he's doing that. He did say I can film it as well, so I'll show you that as well, being filmed, him doing that. So yeah, what else? Obviously the engine bay needs a good clean. I need to give this a good clean. Before I put the front end on, I'm just going to spend a bit of time cleaning all this and getting it all sparkling and shiny, as best I can. You probably don't see, you don't see a lot of that. When the front end is back on, you don't see that. But for me, I just want it clean. So that's what I'll do. Spend a bit of time, just clean all this, because you see this, when you open the bonnet, you see all that. So I want to clean all that. Don't want it dirty. So there you go, yeah. The inside's looking really, really good. I've put the seats back in, because we washed those, didn't we? I've still got to do the cabin filter. But as soon as I touch them, look at that, look. I touched it to put it back in. It's my fault because I had dirty hands, but now I've got to get that cleaned off. And this bit here. But that's the only sort of area. Everything else is spot on. Yeah, even the steering wheel looks a lot cleaner. I've wiped it all over and stuff. But this car, just because it's white, you got slightly dirty hands, and it gets filthy. So yeah, I think I'll be cleaning this quite a few times before this goes. So there you go. Anyway, I should be wearing gloves, but I don't like sort of wearing plastic gloves because it's just plastic gloves. You know what I mean? It's just, for me, it just feels like you're forever. Like I watch other mechanics and stuff, and they go through 4 or 5 different sets of gloves a day. That's plastic. That's rubber. That's going in a bin. For me, I just don't like it. So I'm a bit of a recycling freak in a minute, trying to recycle everything I can. So anyway, sorry guys, that's enough waffling. Let me set you up. Let me crack on, and let's get on with this car. Yeah, let's do this. Right, there we go. So, just took the wing off. It's down there. I'll show you that in a second. But what I did was oil change. So, new oil filter gone on there as well. I haven't topped the oil up yet, but I will do that in a bit, and you'll see me do that. But I have drained the old oil out. Started to give the engine a clean. I still want to go over it. I still want to do bits and pieces, but it's looking a lot better than what it was, definitely. And I think you must be right. There's a few comments from the last video. You know, you were saying a few of you were saying that this car must have lived by the sea, and I think you're probably right, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one, but yeah, you're probably right. So that's that front end clean enough for now. Let's get on to the wing. Now, straight away with this wing, I've noticed that this has been changed because of the other side of the wing. If you have a look. Now that's not an original part from Fiat. You definitely don't get that kind of thing on it. So, yeah, looks like someone's changed this in the past. I have done a check, and it's not done any previous damage apart from this damage that it's had. So it's not been involved in another accident. So maybe someone's, you know, damaged it themselves and changed it themselves, or, you know, you just don't know. But I've got a funny feeling. Obviously, that's the cause. That's the reason of the cause of the actual rust going through, is it hasn't been prepped and painted properly. I've got to see how bad that is, because if it's that bad, then I'm not leaving it. I'm gonna have to change the wing, but we'll see. I'll rub it all down and we'll have a look, and then it'll have to be recoated both sides of the wing and resprayed properly. Yeah. Because it's just a little bit rusty and stuff. I'm just not happy with it, to be honest with you. So that's the wing situation, and I can tell. I knew straight away, because all this was sort of off, and normally it's stuck to it, bonded to the actual structure of the car. So none of that's there. Yeah, everything else seems all right. There's no damage behind. There's nothing to suggest that there's any damage behind the actual wing. It's absolutely fine. I just think because, you know, it's only happening here at the bottom, and basically the wheel is kicking up the water behind the actual wing, and it's going through that part on the bolt, and then coming on the back of the wing, which the back of the wing, you can see that it hasn't been painted, so it's there. So I think that's where what the problem is. That's where it is. It's right down the bottom as well. Look, just there. So I think if I clean it all up on the inside, I'll have to put some rust protection as well around all the parts that are slightly rusty and stuff, and get it resprayed both sides. And then that way, I think that'll be that job done. So yeah, right. Let's move on. Right, next, I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put the front slam panel on and get that fitted. So yeah, I'll set you up. Let's do this. Right, looking good. Definitely getting there now, guys. So that's all the front end done. All the slam panel in place, all bolted up. Everything's buttoned up. Put all the air filter back on. Make sure that there's enough oil in there. Checked all that, so it's running really, really nice. I've got the fans going inside just to draw the hot air and the heat back into the cabin, just to try and sort of bleed the system a little bit. These are a little bit of a pig to bleed, to get all the air out of the system and stuff. But what I tend to try and do is stick it on full blast on the heater, keep checking to make sure this, and then just keep revving it. Like, hold it at like 2,500, 3,000 revs. Don't over rev it, but just sort of hold it at about 3,000 revs, just to get the engine to sort of circulate the system, circulate the coolant and all that sort of stuff around. And then you keep holding that, and obviously it just keep feeling to see if the hot air is coming through. But you've also got a couple. I'll just turn this off so you can hear me properly. You've also got a bleed valve at the top of the rad as well. Sorry guys, yeah, so you've got like a bleed cap at the top of the rad here, the bottom of the bottle. Just undo that, let the air flow through. These are a bit of a nightmare to see. You can just see it like there, the coolant on the bottle. So these bottles are prone for not sort of just getting real dirty, and you can't really see it. So the way I get over it is, I've got a torch down here. So I put a torch on there like that, shine the torch on this side of the bottle, come to the other side of the bottle, and you can clearly see where it is. So, yeah, it needs to top it up to the line, and yeah, just keep checking it, turn it back on, run the heaters on the inside, give it some revs, just keep doing that, and eventually it'll just push through and hold the system through, and it'll be good to go. So yeah, that's where we are at the minute. Don't know if I'm going to do anything else on the front. I might put this lighting on the front, but I want to work to the back after that, and get this crash bar on, get the bumper in place, sort that out as well. I have noticed a little dink here, so maybe it's not nothing major. It's only a small little dink, but maybe the guy can have a look at that tomorrow when he comes over. The dent repair guy, he's coming over tomorrow. Hopefully he can sort that. But yeah, I'll move on to this in a minute. But let me just carry on the front for a little while longer, and then we'll move to the back. So yeah, let's do this. Right, guys, you just see me attacking this, and it's not great news. To be honest with you, you see it straight through there. It's rusted straight through the panel. Can't believe that. I'm not wasting my time on this, guys. I'm not doing it. I'm not even going to try and tempt it. Don't even bother me messaging me and saying, "Oh, just fill it and weld it." And I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to go and get another one, in colour, if I can. If not, new one. Get it painted. That's bad. That's so bad. But like I said, it's a patterned. It looks like a someone's changed it previously, and it's just gone through. Where perhaps? Oh, it's there. Can you see it now? Look, it's there. It's just underneath there. Well, there you go. That's done that panel. So there you go. Yeah, so I can't use it. I'm gonna have to get another one. But at least the back's done. You saw me do that. Wheels back on, the arches back on place, bumpers back in place, new trims back on, and then we've just got to get this. Yeah, got to get that cover strip to go over this. It's chrome as well. I've ordered, so a chrome strip goes along there to match this and that. So I think it'll blend in quite well. To be honest with you, with the back, so I'm happy with that. Yeah. So yeah, it's a bloody shame about that wing. Can't believe it. Never mind, things happen. This one's really good. It's not a problem whatsoever. No rust whatsoever with it. Nothing, nowhere, no rust. So that's pretty cool. I think there's a little slight here, but they're always there because of obviously the water running down into that bit there. There's no rubber to stop it from doing that. So I'll have to just rub that down a little bit and then just touch that up a little bit and stuff like that. Yeah, so, but I'll have to get another wing now. Never mind. But I'll have to see if I can find one. Yeah. That's a shame. Right, I think I'm going to call it there for today, guys, because I can't really do anything else until I get the other panels and sort of bits and pieces. But at least the front end's on. Yeah, and that's all sorted. Running up to temperature. So that's good. No leaks. So that's even better. Yeah, so... yeah, another good day's work on this. Hopefully, we can work on that. Next video will be on that, but yeah, at the minute he's I need to get hold of him. See what's going on. But yeah, well, wow, what a day. Listen, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I really appreciate the support. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. That really helps. Drop me a comment, guys. Got anything to say, and I'll see you on the next one.